Okay, the goal is to shoot 4 bears. On the way back of John's F-250 that Reeve thinks is a 350, according to his Twitter account. We're gonna have this loaded with 4 bears on the way back. And if you want to if you would like to follow this hunt, you can catch us on Twitter at Reeve1. Our Twittering expert has set us up a Twitter account to send updates back to the all the entourage in Louisville to let them know how the hunt is progressing up here. So Reeve is the Big Blue Bear is in charge of the Twittering.
And so far,
Twittering updates, and he's done a wonderful job.
We have 1 animal down.
We have 1 animal that has already been harvested. It was it a gray squirrel? It was a Wisconsin gray squirrel that John took out with his front left tire of the F-250. Excellent shot.
Kaboom.
Headshot. Instant kill. Dropped it in its tracks. So if we don't get any bears, we will have a squirrel. We will have 1 squirrel in the bag. That's our harvest report. 1 squirrel. How far to the border, Boat Right?
We have about 40 miles to the border, Gary. 85 miles approximately to Dog Dick Resort.
Excellent.
And that is where I will shoot a monster bear, preferably color-faced. Actually, I hope killing that squirrel isn't my quota for the week that I ran over.
Did you say color-faced?
Color-faced.
Okay, well, we have Jay Hillebrand over here, soon to a virgin bear hunter.
Virgin bear, not much longer.
Not much longer. Popping a bear, eating some walleye, catching some walleye, eating some walleye.
Drinking the blood of my first bear.
We're gonna smear it all over your face.
Indian
style. That's right. You'll be more sexier than you already are.
Twitter.
I just need bear Twitter. Big Blue Bear Twitter. Got any bear Twitter?
I got nothing. I can't. I got no service. I look at my Twitter enough.
Okay, the Big Blue Bear has his paperwork that's signed. That could be a problem.
Oh, I'm gonna get us all in trouble.
This may be a red flag.
Get out the camera. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny.
Am I supposed to show a driver's license too?
Nope. Passport or...
Oh, we have to show like a hunting license?
I think that's when you get your hunting license or something.
Oh, okay.
We're at the Canadian border and trying to present our paperwork. Everybody has their paperwork filled out correctly except for Reeve, who inadvertently signed his, I believe.
That's it.
So we're hoping we get through this without any complications or problems.
Do you think they even asked for this?
All right, we're supposed to be declaring all weapons. I don't have the paperwork for the crossbow because they told me we didn't need one, so that could be a problem too. Don't know. We'll see what happens
But
here.
if we don't get out of this car shoes, we'll sign all your paperwork.
See what happens here. This looks like just like a freaking drive-through.
2 Big Macs?
Max.
You got here 4 guys?
Bear hunting, Thunder Bay.
They get all your props. Where do you guys live?
Louisville, Taylorsville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky.
You gotta take that stuff out of your mouth. I'm not talking while your mouth is full. It's disgusting. Hey, will you stop filming me?
I'm just reading my phone, okay? Boatwright's got the wrong frickin' paperwork. Way to go, Boatwright.
Yeah.
That disgusting dip. Would you please spit that out of your mouth?
I totally agree with you. Oh, really?
Greg.
You were there.
So your old foreman, right, has no one from.
Well, he gave him 2 forms. We gave just the one. So he's like, well, we'll figure that. That one's not great. Let's fill this out.
Come on, big blue bear, let's go. He's a little stressed out since he fucked up the paperwork.
You know what? I printed it off. When he gave both papers, he was like, he didn't even see the other one. He was like, yeah, that one's out of date. I'll get the other one. Yeah, because I just printed the same. And we only gave him the one sheet. He was fine with it.
I think he looks suspicious.
Yeah, I'll probably get it.
Okay, we made it across the border, barely. Boat ride almost got us in serious trouble there. He had the wrong paperwork. He had too much tobacco product.
Now,
And I think they thought he looked very suspicious.
Okay,
Hold on. He is going to try to clarify what I just said.
Let me
here.
clarify.
All right,
Let me clarify. Boatwright had the correct paperwork, okay? He just, I don't know, apparently didn't like me. Steve, who signed and dated his
Incorrectly.
before we got there, of course, he made it through with flying colors.
It's all about the presentation.
And he didn't like that I brought my chew, and he didn't like that I think Gary aggravated him by filming him, begin the whole thing.
I did. I pissed him off.
So he just didn't like me a whole lot, but we're through, we're safe, we're good now. And when we leave Canada, we'll give him the big finger.
How you talk? And we are approximately 36 miles from our destination. It's about 45 miles across the border to get to this dog dick place that we're going to hunt these bears. And we have a new driver. The big blue bear is behind the wheel. Big Blue, you were smooth going across that border.
Yeah, well,
You didn't get in any trouble.
I was a little intimidated. It's the sexyism driving. You know.
I think they took one look at you and they felt sorry for you and they said, "Oh Lord, there's no way this guy's up to any trouble wearing all that blue."
It's like that something about Mary. I was like Warren, Bean and Frank and Bean. They thought I was retarded. Let him in.
No way this guy's
No one
gonna
dresses
cause-
like this on purpose. Let him in. Hurry up.
Yep, right down there. That's it.
That's what it looks like, yeah. You have to park here?
Yeah, sure.
Come on, big blue bear. He is the big blue bear. How's it going?
I'm Paul. Hey, John, nice to meet you.
How'd your hunters do last week?
3 for 3.
Any big ones?
300.
Is that what are your good sized bears? What's a good sized bear here on the weight wise?
300's nice.
300's nice?
Every year we shoot bears over 400 though, so
Oh, so let me get it
the
multiple
weights are
sizes.
there. Yeah.
Boys, don't confuse these dogs for bears. These are not black bears.
That's right.
Okay. So the 50. How many are active with bears in them right now? The
Every single
57.
one.
All of them are. No
Every single
kidding.
one. There's not a dead hole out there.
Wow.
And do you do all the baiting?
Yeah, myself and
Just
Mark. Yep.
So somebody else.
you're busy. It's busy.
Well, how are you going to take?
Busy.
How do you
I'm gonna
take
take
out 9 people? I mean, what's
6 of these are coming with me in the boat, and 3 are going with Mark in the truck.
What are you baiting them with? What do you
Right
use?
now, using a hog mash, mixed with water and molasses. And I got a whole bunch of cookies.
All right.
Except that I buy liquid smoke in 55-gallon drums,
There you go.
which is kind of
Yeah.
the same thing as a bear bomb, only times
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Liquid smoke. That's
That's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
So if we shoot a bear, then we stay in the stand until you get there. You don't want us.
Yeah, you know what? If you're comfortable going for a little track, that's fine as long as you mark your trail.
No,
and
I'm
make
staying
you
up
don't
there.
get
No, I'm
yourself
staying.
lost. But yeah, just stay up there because you know what? nine
I'm
times out of
freaking
10 other bears
ADD.
come in.
Almost. You'll probably
I'll
find me
see
walking in
them
circles
Us
around
old-
the tree. Or
Us
something.
old fat ass guys.
Yeah.
Are you taking us right there and putting us in there?
You betcha.
Good. Drop us off last. Pick us up first, right?
That'll work.
That's exactly the way it goes too. Last dropped off his first hooked up.
Did you?
Dude, I'm so horny right now to kill something. I'm ready.
He's kind of a horny guy. Watch out.
No kidding.
Hey,
Yeah, don't back it.
So
Don't.
we gotta get. You got the fishing license, or we got to buy fishing
Yeah, I
license. You
got
got a hunting
everything
license.
here. Yeah, I got everything.
And wolves, you don't think?
Well, season's not open until the 15th.
So that answers that.
Well, you had luck on the wolves then.
What else can we kill?
I just said nothing.
Oh.
Bears are it.
There's bears.
Bears and bourbon. That's all you can kill.
up there and 2 down here. Or however y'all want to do it.
Don't matter to me. What do you want, up or down? Big boys.
I don't care.
I know this bag.
Where's the longest bed?
Probably upstairs. These look short and dark.
Just put me in the longest bed. I don't care what bedroom it is. Oh, Boat Ride, are we sharing this quaint little area up here? This is nice. Yeah, you're right. I'm hitting my head for sure before this is over with.
Hey boys, can we put all this stuff out here? All our spray in it?
Oh, I got all that shit too.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty good. One camera. Leave these. Does that door lock or anything? Got a key?
There's my second kill. I got
Oh, Boat Ride.
one down.
Boat Ride's high man right now.
You don't have enough information on
Oh, that thing.
Wow,
You don't have a driver's license.
I don't really need the number. You'll use it all out.
Oh.
See me asking you a million questions.
There you go.
This is what I need to have on me.
It's good, you know.
I'll sign it, then they'll yell at me. You're not supposed to sign it till you kill a bear. So.
Well, you already effed up in the damn at the border crossing, so don't eff up.
I
again.
know.
Boat Ride's scared to even sign the paperwork now. That's what happened at the
Tell
border.
us sign.
It's a lot more fun with the beer in our hands.
We are T-minus about half hour to 45 minutes before Mark comes back with beer around us. We got the false report.
Yes.
There was beer in a bar here.
He's got a license. We found the bar.
That's false
The
out.
physical bar.
We did find, he does have a physical bar. It's stocked with bottled water and Diet Coke. About 2 miles away from camp right now at the gun range or slash bow range. We're gonna sight in our rifles and crossbow, make sure everything's looking good so we don't wound a bear, make a bad shot. And this takes away all the excuses for your gun being off after you do this. So if you miss it, it's not the gun's fault. Shooter's fault.
Off to the left, I know it.
What'd you hit?
Like,
Over left?
say it would be about 7 o'clock.
Okay.
One more. Yeah, and I think that was a bullseye. Let me go look real fast.
Better. That's perfect. Cut the bottom edge of the black. You're killing a bear. See?
Power in the hole.
Okay, that one went way low. Problem is you're just shaking. You got to get a stable.
That break, well, it's not a good rest.
I'm shaking. I'm moving. Doing a lot of this.
He's just so much shorter than I am.
Let me see it.
Can you make it higher?
Yep. That's right in it.
Yep.
That came up just
You're in the black there.
Right in the black, almost dead center. Now it's time to fire the crossbow off. Boys are good with their guns. Everything's zeroed in perfectly. Now we're gonna try the crossbow, make sure he's online, and back to the resort for a little dinner. Perfect.
I think you're about
Right
an
above
inch
that,
low,
that
weren't you?
little dot in the middle, it's right above it. That's good.
Thank you.
You know what? Let's do this. Let's go down. See the point, Steve?
Yeah.
Let's start there. Fish for 20 minutes. Nothing. We come. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever you say, dude. You're the captain.
You're the guide.
You've had the most experience on this lake.
Yes, sir, you have. All right, the procedure here, Big Sexy, according to Big Sexy and Boatwright, it's a jig head with a big night crawler on the end of it.
Right through the head. Let it dangle.
Ooh, these some bitches are frisky.
It's you, Gar. Get him, Gary.
I'm going to catch a fish.
Oh, we are betting $1 on the first walleye here.
Nobody's got a Boatwright's got this guy. Now what is the technique?
He's kind of like Charlie. He's kind of like Charlie Brown.
This a slow bounce, slow reel?
Yeah.
This is the Dog Lake Resort where we are staying. This is our residence while we are here. We are now currently up here on point number 3. All these points are marked, and that's where we're fishing right now in an attempt to catch at least one, our first, the elusive walleye. Now they say they're in this lake and they're catching them by the hundreds. We've yet to catch one.
All right, we are day 3 of walleye fishing, in which John Boatwright has been our expert guide, and so far we have netted 1, 2. Hold on, let me count them. How many limits of walleyes we've caught? 0. And the total number of walleye, 0. So, Gary and Jay and I are going to teach John the technique of vertical jigging for walleye. I got a 1/4 ounce chartreuse and green head tipped with a night crawler. Simply drop it over the side, let it hit bottom, and you just kind of pop it up and
Where
down.
did that little jig head go? We have to try.
Oh, now don't be making excuses, John. Just watch. Watch and learn, babe. Watch and learn.
Get
The
hard.
walleye thing has also eluded John Boatwright for a couple years. I'm telling you, it's like a nemesis fish for me. I don't know why. I think because they know I like to eat them. I like to eat
Well, it's
walleye.
probably part of the fact that we're trying to do all this shit on our own. We just need to get somebody out here to show us how to do it. It might be better.
We're gonna figure it out today. I've decided, as captain of this boat, we're not going in until we boat at least one walleye.
Uh-oh.
It can be a 4-incher, or it can be a 20-incher.
Okay, there goes the bear hunt for
Could
the
be
night.
here for a couple days, so.
We might have to swim back.
My guide, Johnny Boatwright, just helped me catch this massive 8, maybe 7.5, 8-pound smallmouth, or maybe 15 inches, 1.5 pounds. So,
Still no walleye though.
no walleye, but that was a nice fish. This is the biggest fish I've caught in
Canada.
Oh, we are on fire, baby.
10 pounds smaller.
All right. Now, by the way, John decides, look, Big Sexy, I'm going to have to outdo you. So look at this smallmouth. This is a 3-pound smallie he caught. 10 pound. But that is a really nice fish, by the way.
Still no fucking walleye.
Still no walleye, but nice smallmouth. Jump.
Today I
By the way-
have the elusive walleye fish. We're 0 for what, 4 days, 5 days?
Yeah.
So today I'm prepared to leave and not come back until I have a walleye. So I could be gone a couple days.
You've been catching a little shit from the guides about not being able to catch a walleye here. Yeah.
Yeah, well, my partners aren't helping me a whole lot. Big Sexy's went out a little, but Gary's kind of.
I've went out twice and I'm sick of it. I don't mind telling you, I've had enough of it.
Well, today's the day.
All right.
One walleye's coming back at least.
All right, you want to look, point up there, because right above your head, I want to show you that
10-pound walleye.
that's what a walleye looks like. If you didn't know, well, we really don't know. Okay, apparently these bears have really good sense of smell out here in Canada. According to our guide, we need to spray everything down with no scent spray, hang it up overnight, and just let it air out before we get out there. So we're taking every precautionary measure so that we don't scare the bears, disrupt the hunt, and blow a good shot on a big bruin.
First evening of the bear hunt.
How many miles we rolling here?
Total 8 or 9.
A sow. All right, here's a couple wore-out hunters.
That's a long time to be sitting in a stand.
What time is it? We just got back, and what time is it?
So you got in your stand at what time, Stevie? 3:30 probably? 3:45?
No, it was like 4.
So you got in about 4 and you got out at
10:20?
over 6 hours.
Yeah, I got in about 5.
Think about that. 6 hours.
Well, I was done by quarter.
That's 2 hunting. That's 2 deer hunts.
That's 3 deer hunts.
That's
6
That's what it
pennies,
is.
dude.
You know, like I'm proud of you, buddy. I didn't think you'd be able to sit up there.
Dude, I stood up a couple times because I just couldn't take it anymore. Did you ever stand up?
I just hung my, I hang my leg. I got bad knee. I hang my knee out.
Guard, you stand up and stretch a couple times?
No,
Jeez.
never moved.
Did your ass hurt?
It hurt like shit.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I was hoping I wasn't the only one.
The official bear report is Boatwright's the only one that saw any bears.
No, Jay didn't.
Well, during light.
I saw 5 bears.
I had 10 minutes of light.
One might have been
Could you
a
have seen
repeat.
it? Could you have shot?
But I know
Oh, I
I
could've
saw
shot.
a super big one, and I saw another
Oh.
decent sized one,
Yeah.
and then this one, and another small one. So I saw at least, I saw 4 or 5. Like I said, one might have been a repeat.
And you shot one.
And I shot one.
Oh, the babies went to it,
Did they knock it down?
knocked it right down.
They pushed it over?
Babies got in. They kind of did their thing, and then Mama pushed one out that was hanging out there too long. and then she got in there, and after about 10 minutes, it got dark. I couldn't really see him. I saw black patches.
The one
And I had this blueberry smell. He must have put some kind of blueberries in there.
No.
And then they passed out about 30 minutes later, right there at the barrel.
He had something.
And Jay, were you scared?
I was scared.
You were
Because
scared.
of all the news lately of all the people getting mangled because they ran across a mom and her cubs.
And you just let the guy walk right into the whole thing, didn't you? Forgot to warn him about it.
I told him when I first saw him, we connected eyes. I told him.
Well, it would have been too late, really.
Well, the only thing-
Luckily, they were asleep.
The only thing he told us to say was if there was a bear down.
So these bears were completely asleep. They fell asleep
They fell asleep.
by the barrel. When you left, they were still asleep by the barrel. Never got up.
Never got up.
Damn, you just must be stealth in your movements.
So you know
Your stealth. It's your stealth
I
movement.
don't know.
And your stand fits you well. Yeah, well, you felt.
Yeah, I could have used a little more stand.
I think I don't know. I guess
It was tight.
maybe I don't know.
I had half of a butt
He gave me
cheek
his
on
class on
the seat.
shotgun.
Once we found the seat, it was down on the ground.
Well, Big Sexy, me and you blanked out, babe. We're the only ones that blanked out.
But I did get to hear when I was about 9:40 when it was dark. I had all the Timberwolves howling at me. Sounded like a big bunch of coyotes, and it was a little uncomfortable.
So you were scared too.
I was scared, and plus I'm thinking, man, how long am I going to sit here? And man, I kept looking at my clock. It's 10:08, 10:20. Kept thinking, oh, please hear the boat. Please hear the boat. Because I'm thinking, shit. What if he didn't even know? What if he doesn't remember where he dropped me?
Well, they were just screwing around. They had to get Boatwright's bear out of the woods.
Yeah, I'm thinking, man, what if he got hurt and somebody else has to come get me? Nobody's going to know where the hell I am.
We're in our stands over 6 hours today.
What we have here, this is the wall of shame right here. These are official records of the smallest bear ever taken. We have 96 pounder,
killing, Paul. You need something about
45 pounder, 50 pounder, 90 pounder, 69 pounder, 90 pounder. Okay, and leading the record is Bubba with the 45 pounder in 2004.
What's the top one up there say?
That is 2010, 96 pounds.
Oh, 96. It kind of looks like a 40.
So what I'm thinking about doing
Breaking the record.
is I was going to shoot a big one, but I'm now going for the smallest bear ever. So I'm trying to shoot one under 45 pounds.
Paul might shoot you.
I'm going to beat Bubba. It's good. No, Paul's fine because it's going to add to his. It's going to add to his percentages. Okay, it's all about percentages with him.
Paul may shoot you before.
Never judge one that small.
Oh shit, he's going to chop me up.
As he picks up the axe.
All right. Okay. Now Boatwright's bear. This big bear has now been reduced to fit in a milk crate.
Oh.
Oh, hold on. I got
All right, it's beautiful.
sit at the tanner.
With the milk crate, all the skin and hide. And if you're wondering why my hands are so bloody, I was doing some forensic work on Boatwright's bear to determine the entry and exit point, and excellent shot. We're gonna go with an excellent shot. Took it down.
Well, the two cubs tonight came at 8:15 by themselves. And then at 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, all three of them came back in.
What we're doing right now, me and my gay friend Jay. Oh, look up.
He's the gay one.
Look up, look up, look up, look up. We're looking at the star configurations, the
yeah,
Milky
man.
Way and the Northern Lights and all of that. And we've decided it's such a lovely night that we are not going to leave until we have finished the entire cooler.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're not going back in until it's gone.
Yeah,
Deal.
clearly. Deal.
Trying to give you some number 2. Trying to give you some therapy. That's therapy. That's
why it's a 6-day hunt. That's right. Stay tuned. There's your sedative.
Nothing until then.
It's a night run, Big Sexy.
I like it. I want to see if the stars are going to last night. The stars are awesome.
Look. All right, we're driving in the boat, heading back to camp. I'm trying to give Jay some therapy. He's a little upset over this cum situation he's got going on. And so we'll drink some beer.
Yeah.
Kill the pain. Here's to a good hunt. No bears down. It's only day 2.
Did you see it? Did you hear a death moan? Oh yeah. Do you know where it is? Yeah. Oh.
Do you see it?
End of my question.
All right, sweet.
Bear down.
Bear down. Motherfucker! I heard a shot. God dang, your stand's way the hell up there.
See, I had to go because
We're tracking. Hey Jay, are we going in the right? We're in the right area? No, just direct us. Here we go. Oh, here's blood right here. Look. Yep, a lot of it right there. We're on the right track. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Here, right here, over here, right here, this way, right here, here. Oh, let's get. Here, right here. I got blood here, Over there, it went this way. On that mushroom right there. Bear down.
Bear down.
Smoker.
Nice.
Oh, good bear. Good bear, Jay. This is a good one, dude. Big fat head on this son of a buck. Oh, Jay, good bear, dude. Real good bear. Beautiful.
Nice.
There's a nice bear. Now we can drag him. Look at that. It's a boar.
Jay, shine your light right this way. Girl, this thing came in like an hour after you dropped me. And he sat over on that, I guess, patch of whatever goop you put in. But there's all these trees right here. I couldn't get a shot at it. And it laid there for an hour, just eating. There's nowhere to shoot. I'd get its snout. That's all I could see. Yeah. It left. Never touched the barrel. Oh, shit. It came back like an hour and a half later, but about a half hour, he came in 3 or 4 times. Every time he went go right there and I couldn't get a shot. And then a baby came in a solid 2 years, maybe 3 years old. And she was at a V-neck, white. And she tumped the barrel over. When that happened, she was there about 15 seconds. And these 2 brother and sisters come in, they're probably about 7 or 8 years old, they're fighting with each other and all that. And then they got ran off by him, right? And I think I'm like, that's the one again. I'm not missing a buddy this time. And he put his mouth in that barrel, and I'm looking straight at him like, that's a shitty shot. But when he came up, I went ahead and had him on my scope. And when he came out of the barrel, he turned a little bit, and I took a shot.
He was back up on the hill pretty good ways.
Oh, was he?
Oh, yeah, he wasn't just 20 yards. He was about 70 yards back there.
Sorry. Ever since I was a lineman, never did over 5 or 10 yards. Never been good with distance.
Congratulations.
Bear down.
Bear down. Oh my God.
So one each.
Bear Slayer.
Nice. And congratulations.
Okay, this is day 4 of the bear hunt, and after these boat rides we've been taking and the roughness of the oceanic conditions out in the Dog Lake, it's been beating the frickin' crossbow. I've already busted my quiver off, so we're gonna make a couple shots here, make sure the crossbow is still in line, because I'd hate to have a shot misplaced on a bear. Being that I haven't had an opportunity to even shoot one yet. 3 days I haven't even seen a bear, so when one comes along that's a shooter, I want to make sure that I have an accurate shooting weapon. So we're just going to shoot some field tips instead of the broadheads into it right now, just to make sure she's shooting good. Okay, one more thing I'm going to need to do when I get back is clean off all of this. Is blood from last night when we threw the bear in the boat. Not only was the boat rocking the crossbow, but the bear was laying up on it, and this is the blood from Jay's bear. So we might clean that up a little bit. My crossbow is firing properly. And next we're going to put the hammer down on a black bear. Last night, Reevy and I finally, after 4 days of hunting, saw our first bears. Both of them we could have shot. Reevy's bear came into the barrel about 7:45, moving pretty quick back and forth. He really couldn't get off a good shot, so he decided to pass. And my bear that came in didn't come in till right at 9:15. I'm pretty sure it was a sow, about this far from the top of the barrel. Decided to go ahead and pass on it. I wanted to make sure it didn't have any cubs with it. So I passed on it, watched it for about a half hour until it got too dark and the video ran out of light.
While you're out fishing, you're out talking to Carl about how to work your camera.
Right.
Because I was with the drunks last night, I'll be taking a nap.
Excellent, excellent.
Excellent. Taking a nap.
Yeah, excellent. Well, Big Sexy, how about that win last night?
Sucked. Holding these trees, holding on, so I don't think I'm gonna fall. I mean, you hear crashing. I mean, I actually saw a tree fall down while I was out there.
Nice. Good thing it didn't fall on your head.
And you know, I was thinking about that tree falling in the woods. If it makes any noise, it makes noise. Lots of it. So
You get a little rain over there too?
got rain, wind, but I did see my first bear. All of about 8 to 10 seconds worth. But it kind of made the whole trip worthwhile. It was kind of pretty cool because just wanted to see what it would look like through the woods. You know, seen deer all my life, but to see the bear was exciting stuff.
All right, we're going to go back and try it again tonight.
All right.
All right. We are preparing for the last evening of our 2011 Canadian bear hunt. So far, Reevy and I have not taken one yet. We did have an opportunity last night, but we're going to go out and look for a better one tonight, or whatever, however the spirit moves us. That'll be the one that we take. And it looks like it's a little bit windy, but it's sunnier. Temperatures right now are probably in the, I don't know, upper 60s, low 70s. Beautiful evening. Not going to be battling the rain like we did last night. Good luck, Vital. Good luck to you too, John. Sexy one from First Cabin. But right now, I just had to pass on it. I didn't think it was big enough. I'm still holding out. We just want to watch the future celebrities of the outdoor channels.
America's new favorite hunting couple.
Absolutely.
Immediately, my heart started beating, I started shaking. And he kind of looked at us and
Gave his coat a little shake. He's got a cool coat here. Got like a mohawk going on in the back here. Shook it all out.
We're here filming that Backwoods Boys. Filming. So it's a filming of a filming. Getting a little overboard with the camera operations here. It's camera overkill. Cool stuff though. I'm getting a lot of good tips from these boys.